Everybody, welcome to Yo-Yo's Creative Jewelry Designs. I am based in Houston, Texas. I've been making jewelry now for a total of 7 years, and I actually love every minute of it. And not only do I make custom jewelry, from men jewelry to kids jewelry to baby jewelry, I make rings, sterling silver rings, wire wrap rings. I also make custom necklaces, as you can see. This is a necklace right here that I actually have on. It has an African mask. And these are actually freshwater pearls. These are very beautiful. I love freshwater pearls. And in between as an accent is actually Swarvoski crystal. Excuse me. So I'm going to put y'all back down right here while I do my video. And now today I'm going to show you guys how I actually make my wire wrap hoops. So these are very popular. A lot of people tend to like these. And I want to show you guys how I actually make it. I'm trying to find my... Okay, here they go. They right in my face. So I have some hoops, right? I always start off with the basic hoop. And I think I'm going to do silver. Now, I do make the larger hoops, but this one right here is actually like a smaller one, okay? So I have some Swarvoski crystals. I have different color crystals. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a few of these out. I hope you can actually see me. I'm going to try to adjust my camera or my phone so you can see. Alright, so beginning, I like to use 18 gauge wire when I wrap my rings because I like the thickness, okay? But when I do my earrings, I really have to use like either a 20 gauge or 22. 22 is a little bit smaller. So I like to use a 22 gauge because the 22 gauge is more easier to work with, right? Okay, so I have here some purple wire. I have here a hoop. And what I'm going to do is wrap the Swarvoski crystals around this hoop. And I'm going to let y'all see how it's going to look after, okay? So I just start off with the very top. I wrap a few times, maybe about 4 or 5 times. So while I'm making my jewelry, I always like to listen to my music because it relaxes me. I take these, my flat nose pliers, and what I do, after I wrapped it a few times, you got to be careful with these tools, y'all, especially when you're wrapping. Because you don't want to scratch yourself and stuff like that, okay? So I think I got a nice little base. I'm going to take these, the nipper tools. Alright? And so once I do that, I just kind of take the very end. And I just make sure it's on there pretty good, right? Alright, so here you go. So can you see that? It's actually good that this wire is purple. Now I'm just to wrap the crystals around, alright? So I'm starting with one. I'm on my first one, right? So I'm doing these silver tone crystals. I hold the crystal while I'm actually wrapping. Be careful with the wire because you don't want to hit yourself with the wire in your face. So you got to make sure you hold it pretty good, okay? So this is a very it's a nice crystal. And then wrap with this purple wire. I think it's going to be pretty. So what I do, I hold the crystal while I'm wrapping it. I bring it up. Can you see that? I've already wrapped 2. Superhuman. I'm on my 3rd crystal already, y'all. It doesn't take me too long to do this because I've been doing it for a while. I'm used to it. I actually usually work with the larger. So what I do, I wrap it around twice. And then I go ahead and put another crystal on. Feed it down. Can you see that? I feed it down. Once I feed it down, I wrap it. So you guys, I hope that you found an interest in this video. Okay, I do have a store on Etsy. I've been on Etsy for 7 years now as a jewelry designer, having to taught myself everything that I know by reading books, learning what components I need in order to make jewelry, learning what type of tools I need in order to create jewelry, learning how to professionally close the necklace or close the bracelet when you're working on it. I had to learn all these things. And over time, my craft just gotten better and better and better with time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. People love my creations. I've done events with Cricket Wireless. Actually, I've done several events with Cricket Wireless on the southeast side of Houston. Their location is now closed down. But the manager used to call me like almost about 2-3 times a month, wanting me to come out and when they do their marketing for like Cricket, the cell phones and things like that, he actually liked for me to come out and promote my jewelry as well. So it would actually bring them more customers as well. So I've done Traders Village in Houston, Texas, which is, I believe, close to Cypress area, off of 290. Y'all want to see how much I did? Look how beautiful that looks. Don't it look pretty? I'm not even finished. With this purple wire is really accenting. It's giving it the perfect accent. I never tried wrapping with purple wire, but hey, why not try it today? So, like I was saying, I've been to Traders Village about 3 different occasions set up. I've sold things there, but I think I actually do better sales when I do an event because the crowd is already there. And depending on what people are looking for, I have a combination of everything from jewelry, earrings, rings, bracelets, necklace sets, men's jewelry, kids jewelry. And on my natural side, I actually make candles, natural soy candles. I also make natural deodorants and my famous natural body butter. Everybody loved me for my natural body butter. It's very good. It's good for, I make it fresh from scratch with all raw ingredients using like virgin coconut oils, raw shea. I use almond oil, mango butter. I use different type of raw ingredients to create the texture. And when I'm finished with my body butter, it actually looks like ice cream. So it looks like ice cream. And I actually get harassed for my body butter, y'all. People they'll pick it up. I would prefer for people to pick it up because I make it fresh. So as soon as they order it and pay for it, I make it, and it takes me about an hour to make it. So that's when I'm very popular. A lot of people love me for my body butter. Okay, go lay down, mama. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, so saying that, I also just started making natural soaps. And when I tell you I am addicted to making natural soaps, I was so scared to work with lye. But now I'm used to working with lye. All you have to do is just wear your protective gear and everything will be fine. Wear your goggles, wear your proper gloves, make sure your clothing, most of your body is covered. And usually when I make about 1 batch at a time anyway, And I just make sure the air is well ventilated because that the lye gives off a chemical, like it gives a chemical reaction. But you have to just be careful, and it's a process. So I do the high process soap. I make natural perfumes and natural colognes by a marination process. Guys, I have taught myself all of these things. I've always been very, very creative all my life. And I'm just happy that I have this talent to show people that have an interest in that because I love what I do. And I love making my customers happy. I love it when people buy things from me. I've sold things in Bangkok, China. I've sold things I sold things in Bangkok. I sold things in China before. My first sale was actually to an American man that lived in China. It was a male hematite necklace with a cross on it, stainless steel cross on it. He loved it. He simply love it. Go drink some water, mama. All right. So can you guys see this? This one is actually completed. You have just seen me make a hand wire wrap hoop earring. This is only one side. Now, it took me maybe about 5 minutes to wrap this. Didn't take me long because once you start wrapping, and you see I had a whole conversation with you guys and I've already finished one side. So this is the Swarvoski crystals. Now people know how much Swarvoski crystals cost, okay? Now usually earrings like this is a smaller size. I would probably charge like $25 for a pair. I could charge $25 to like $40. But because this is a smaller hoop, I would charge probably $25 for this particular one, okay? But if you can't really see really good right now, but maybe you can. Can you see the beautiful purple wire that I wired that around? How it just stands out with that crystal? Because when the crystal catches the light, it actually looks like a purple color. So it's very beautiful. Guys, this is going to actually be on sale in my Etsy store. As you can see how fast I can make things because I've been doing it for so long now. I remember when I made my first YouTube video, I was so excited, you know. But I have grown so much since then, and I'm so happy to be able to show you guys what I know how to do. So I'm actually, some of this wire is a little tangled, so excuse me. I gotta make sure I get enough. Say, what's wrong? Go drink some water, mama. Drink some water. Okay, no more food. Sorry, y'all. I'm actually talking to my baby while I'm doing this. So, you mothers, you know how that go. So now I've completed one side and all I have to do is complete the next side, right? I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did on that side. I'm just to start wrapping by hand. Make sure you be very careful with how you hold your wire and watch it from your face. You don't want it to accidentally hit you in your face. That'll be kind of crucial and painful. You don't want that. All right. So I am going to put my link down below to my Etsy store for those of you who have an interest in buying and using natural body products. I will put my link down below so you guys can take a look at that and see actually my things that I have on there. I accept PayPal payments. So if you see anything you like, I can ship it to you. Coming from Houston to wherever you are in the U.S. I can also ship to Canada. All right. If it's out the country, then of course the shipping rate is going to be a little different. Maybe even a little bit higher depending on where it's going. But I really prefer to ship within the U.S. or Canada. That's my preference. Okay. So right now, for a while, I do have specials going on. So when you check out, you can put the code THANKYOU15, which is actually going to give you 15% off your order of $25 or more. Okay? And that's off my natural body products and my jewelry because everything is all in my Etsy store. It's not in a separate store or anything. I do have my own website now. And you can also take a look and learn more about me on my website. So I will put all those links down below so you guys can see and you guys can stay in contact with me. So the name of my company is Yo-Yo's Creative Jewelry Designs. And the name of my natural product company name is Yo-Yo's Aromatic Scents. Okay? So, saying that, I'm on the second part now of wrapping this. All I have to do is just count how many crystals. I ain't actually count because I've been talking. I have 14 crystals on here, okay? Okay, I'm doing a video. So, there you go, mama. So, I'm just to go ahead and wrap 14 crystals on this one as well. So, after I do that, I will be done. But I want you guys to actually see how I do this. So I'm on the other side. I'm putting 14 crystals on this side. Like I told you guys, if you're wrapping any type of jewelry, always be careful, be cautious of the wire. You don't want it to accidentally hit your face. That would be very painful. See? So you see how easy it is once you get the routine and you start wrapping. And like I said, you have to hold the crystal and you have to wrap as you go. You have to hold it. Those are 4 crystals that I put on there already. Y'all see how quick it took me to do that? And this is a smaller hoop. So usually, I wrap larger hoops. But, you know, some people don't like a large hoop. They'll prefer a smaller hoop, which is understandable because I don't like big hoops either. I used to wear big hoops back in the day, but I prefer not to wear big hoops, you know. I'm also on Facebook, so you can find me. You can also find me there. I have a new fan page, and I will list that address as well. All the connections for you to stay in touch with me. I will be posting more videos from now on until I be able to do the live on you know, Facebook to here to YouTube, because I think you have to have a certain amount of likes and things like that before you can actually do a live. They want you to have a certain, I guess, amount of audience, which makes sense. So I'm still rapping. Slip me a Mickey. I love to listen to my music, y'all, while I'm rapping and doing my jewelry. It just relaxes me so much more. It relaxes me. Eight. I already got 8 crystals. Uh-oh. This one got a little twisted, so I'm going to have to break this one. I'm going to have to throw this away. So that's why I say you got to be careful when you're wrapping. I'm on my 9th crystal. 9. Can y'all hear my music? 10. Wrap. Take your time. Hold the crystal behind it. And keep going. Don't stop. Once you get the routine down, it's pretty easy to do the wire wrapping hoops. I'm almost finished. As you can see, I'm almost at the end. So I've actually wrapped a whole pair of earrings probably in less than, I'm going to say 15 minutes. I have 11 crystals on there. I have 11. And this makes 12. 12. Now, in order for me to do 2 more, I'm going to have to push this down. So I'm going to take my part, because it kind of went down as I was wrapping. So be careful of that, because sometimes it can move up. All right. So I'm going to take 2 more and I'll be finished wrapping. This is really pretty, y'all. Like I said, I will have these on my Etsy store so you guys can take a look at them closer. Where? I hope not. Okay. Give me a minute. Go over there. Give me a minute. I'm coming in a second. My baby not feeling good.
After you finish with your video, can you try to make me feel better?
Yeah, I will, Mama.
Give me some Pepto-Bismol too, because I feel like that.
You don't feel good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have to move up a little bit.
Okay. So, all right. So, I'm almost finished. Still wrapping. Yo-Yo's Creative Jewelry Designs, Houston, Texas. If you like this video, I will be posting so many more of just me creating jewelry. As you can see. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and seal the deal. I cut the wire. I'm taking my pliers and I'm going to just hold it and go around to make sure it's nice and secure. All right, guys, I'm finished. All done. Can you see this? I have completed my hand wire wrap Swarvoski crystal hoops. Look how beautiful they are. You see the size by me putting it up to my ear. They're not too big. They're like the perfect size. So these are for sale in my Etsy store. I will list them. Thank you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Go to the restroom. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned for much more to come with Yo-Yo's Creative Jewelry Designs and also Yo-Yo Aromatic Scents. Like I say, I make custom jewelry. This is a nice African mask with freshwater pearl. I make earrings. As you can see, I just finished my earrings. I haven't did one of these videos in a while, but it's been a pleasure seeing each and every one of you. And please feel free, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me down below. And that way I can get back in contact with you. If it's anything on this video that you did not understand, just ask me. Just ask Yo. So once again, Yo-Yo's Creative Jewelry Designs, Houston, Texas, and Yo-Yo's Aromatic Scents. I design custom jewelry, handcrafted jewelry, and I also make natural body products. So check me out in my Etsy store. I will post the links down below. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, everyone, and take care. Please share my video.